Ah. Mhm. Mhm.
Hello?
Hi, I don't know what happens that you're not in the list all of a sudden. Wait, are you Gmail or Yahoo?
Gmail.
How does it work? Okay, psychic. Wait, it's Jennifer.
It's J Doran Venti
Oh, J. Doran Venti
at gmail.com.
okay. All
Can
right.
you see me okay? Do I need to up my light?
Oh, if you can, but it's not.
Yeah, no, I can. It's
They
right
just want to
here. Is
hear what your beautiful voice has to say.
that better?
Oh, yes, it actually is.
Okay.
All right. Let me see here. All right. So I want to first know. Oh, let me record. Hang on. If we got already that thread is populated so fast. So they're very
Okay.
excited. Hi guys, can y'all hear me? Can you hear us okay? I have to go all the way to the deal. All right. Well, all right, we'll start because I bet they're fine. All right. I hope they are. I love you guys, and we are so excited to have Jennifer Doran here, psychic medium, jenniferdoran.com, to answer all of your dreams and questions, right?
Do my
All right.
best.
Yes. All right. The winner of the contest is Edna Farrell. I love you, Austin, Texas gal. She is the first one that said, I love myself deeply. And I want you all to stop and think that.
Mhm.
Even if you didn't win, say, I love myself deeply and really mean it. And sometimes it's nice to just, practice in front of a mirror and look at yourself and say, I love you. You're perfect just as you are. You're divine. All right. So let's see here.
So Eric, I'm just gonna pop this in. Eric said
Hi,
about
Erik,
that.
I love you. I was just about to say, sorry.
he's already chatting away. He says, for people, what you just recommended for people to do, he said the harder it is for you to do that, the more you need to do it.
Yeah, I bet. It's hard. Self-love is one of the things that hinders so much our spiritual process. I mean, evolution, creation of disease. It's a tough one. And I know
it really
I've
is.
had to battle that myself.
Yep.
A lot of us were raised with parents who kept saying, you're not enough. You're not enough.
Yeah.
All right. Eliza from Rochester, New York, or maybe it's Elizabeth. It got cut off for some reason. Wait, what happened? She wants to know what is the most influential past life that her husband, Alex G, and her had together. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. That's better. And what did we carry into this one? Elizabeth from Rochester, New York. Oh, I know who she is. Yeah.
So what's interesting And it's heavy. Like we're starting out with something quite heavy.
Mm.
The life that Erik showed me, I get a very distinct sensation when we're talking about murder. Okay. I
Cool.
literally feel hands come right around my neck.
Mm.
Now, they did not murder one another or anything like that in a lifetime. They were murdered at the same time in a
Oh.
past life.
Mm.
So a lot of panic, a lot of insecurity. It's not going to happen this time. That's not
Mm.
what's going on this time. But what happened was I can't quite see who they were, but they were like on the same level. I always know that word and it's just gone out of my head. Contemporaries.
Oh, okay.
So siblings, spouse, something like this, and they were
It's
running
partners even, maybe.
yes, running and hiding together. So they became very, very dependent on each other.
Oh.
So something like think something like the Holocaust and being Jewish,
Oh my God.
running scared for a while and not making it.
Oh. Okay. Wow.
Ooh,
All right. Let's
was,
see.
sorry.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yes.
Yay. It reminds me of that Ellen DeGeneres deal where she's the special where she's talking about something horrible, how it's difficult for news people to change their tones on a dime, it's like, and
Yes.
so family of 5 was murdered, blah, 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 blah. But
Yes.
next, what's the cheesiest pizza in town? He's like, okay. So we need to go to the cheesiest pizza right now.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Hello, loves. I was wondering around what month I'll find my new apartment. Cars, crystals, and cards. Doesn't give a name, so maybe you can't help.
Around what month we'll find the new apartment? There feels like some urgency here, but I keep seeing an M. I keep seeing an M. So like March or May, I keep seeing
Okay.
an M. That's the
Okay,
only
probably
two
be a
M's,
little bit more
right?
accurate if y'all leave the name, at least your first name, last initial, maybe where the town you live in. Okay, let me see here. Okay, going through finding questions instead of wonderful comments that you guys are making. Thank you so much. Hi, it's Rontavian from Mason, lives in Knoxville, Tennessee. Any messages from Rontavian?
So okay. Let me explain something. I am very good at like sarcasm and understanding where something's coming from when it's being said from another human person. So or like if we're saying one thing but meaning something else, and God, my words.
I'm having the same problem lately. I swear to
Yes.
God. Yes.
So when you asked that question, what I heard was you need to strengthen your back, but I cannot tell if it means like get tougher skin or actually there's a back problem. We need to like work our back out.
Well, Erik, what is it?
Strengthen your back. You need to strengthen your back.
Is she not getting enough support? Or he? I don't know. If
no, I actually feel like it's a physical thing. I'm asking Erik, and he's talking about like strengthening the core, strengthening the back. Pay attention to the health of the back.
Well, but sometimes that does indicate something spiritual related to the back, like not getting enough support, or maybe being backstabbed, or people talking behind one's back, etc.
Yes. Well, so whoever's asked this question, be open to the interpretation. Maybe we need a little bit of both. Maybe both things are happening here. So Elisa, when somebody's having like an issue with the chakra or the energy flowing through the body, that area of the body can actually get physical ailments.
Sure. Like if you can't communicate well, or your voice you've been robbed of your voice, thyroid disease, like in my case, being raised by the parents that I had. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Denise Garcia, any message from my spirit guide? Denise Garcia, don't have a place, but maybe this is enough.
Any messages from my spirit guide? So when you asked that question, I felt like coming out of the darkness and into the light. So pay attention to negative thought patterns, putting yourself down, being judgmental, anything like this, coming out of the darkness and into the light, more positive thoughts. It's, and I always do like to say when we do stuff like this, maybe your question's not being asked, but listen to what's being said. Maybe you're getting your answer while because I feel like there's somebody else listening to this who it's going to really resonate with. So if your question doesn't get asked here, you might still get your message. Okay. But lifting off that heaviness, I feel like I feel like I have a weighted blanket, and there's some thought-based activity that's causing this.
All right. So beware of your thoughts, everyone.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard because sometimes we just think like we can't control our thoughts, but we can. We can, and it might be actively looking at something else, paying attention to something else. If you feel like you're in a negative space, look at something that makes you happy, read something that makes you happy. You can get control of it. And the more we can do that, I like this analogy. Erik gave it to me a long time ago, and I've used it many times. Our brain, we get like certain pathways that just become easier. And so I don't know if anybody knows, or if everybody knows what corn looks like when it's growing. The stalks are really tall. And so if you picture yourself like in a farmhouse and there's just corn all the way around it, and you walk to the barn and you take this path to the barn. So it's very easy to go that way to the barn.
Right.
And that's what the brain does. The brain is wired to go certain ways, but we can force a new path.
It says on the thing, do not ring the doorbell. Dogs will bark, we will yell, and shit will go down.
Shit will hit the fan.
Yeah, it says it. Well, it doesn't have, it says SH and asterisk. All right, interesting. So we have some guidance needed for Joao Caetano, Joao, and then the last name Caetano, maybe from Brazil or Portugal.
Some guidance in what area? Like, was that the only?
I don't know. Erik, yes.
Guidance.
Any guidance for me?
Yeah, pick a direction.
Oh,
pick a path and commit.
Right. Don't waffle.
Yep.
Okay. Sophia Diaz, should I give my ghoster another chance?
No.
Sophia from LA.
No.
Yeah, I felt that too. All right, Lisa Tamayo. Hi, hey fam. Any messages from my angel team? Oh, no, Liza. Sorry, Liza Tamayo.
So I actually feel like, keep doing what you're doing. I feel like we're heading in the right direction. Like this feels really positive. Good changes are coming. Just keep going. It's like we're right around the corner from something opening up. This feels really positive, real positive energy here.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I feel excited. Erik, I feel real excited.
Good. All right, Erik, I want to ask you, I had some testing done for suspected macular degeneration. Great. What more does God want? How would that end up? I know this free will and all that stuff, quantum probability and all, but.
So have you gotten your test results back?
No, I won't until like for a week, maybe.
Okay, so when you asked the question, he very much made me feel like there's going to be something we need to pay attention to here.
Okay.
All
right.
Stay on top of it.
Blind?
Yeah, he says no, but we have to stay on top of the health of the guy. Is there a family history of this? Is there a hereditary thing?
No.
Here?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to stay on top of it.
Okay, so all right, it's fine. I mean, I have high cholesterol, and hypertension. Are contributing factors.
Contributes to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Allie Rhodes. Hi, Allie. Hi, all. Is the birthmark on my right temple linked to a past life?
Yes. Yep. Boom. Sorry.
So what happened? A bullet? A spear?
Yes. Bullet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, man. Well, she's okay now.
Yeah.
It's okay now.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
it's funny because my daughter was asking about this for somebody at work that she works with today, literally talking about, can birthmarks be indications of a past life trauma, a past life death? And so it's just kind of funny that it comes up right now. It's not
Yeah.
for everybody. It's not for everybody.
No.
But when my daughter was asking, Erik was telling me sometimes people will do it because it's another thing that can link them to the spiritual awakening, or make them question, like, hey, is there more beyond this life? So in this particular case, before this person came in, they said, I'm gonna bring in this mark so that I,
Can
have some.
question it, the
Yep.
significance,
Yes.
and find out about past lives and all that.
Yes.
Wow, that is cool.
Yeah.
I remember Kim O'Neill. She is still a family friend, and we didn't know psychics from whatever. We had no idea, but we had a little fun time with her. And I always asked, so, okay, I'm pregnant with the kids. What's it going to be, boy or girl, blah, blah, blah. And so I was pregnant with Lucas, and I said, is he going to have any birthmarks? And said, yes, he's going to have a little spot, a brown spot on his left wrist, which he does, a tiny little cafe au lait spot. Is that from past life?
It is. It does connect to a past life, but not the death.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
What happened?
So what Erik is showing me is being chained.
Oh, boy.
Chained.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I felt like chaining him many a time. He would not, that kid would not stay in his room to go to sleep when he was like 2, 3, 4 years old. Oh my God.
Yes.
Finally, Papa put a bungee cord in an eye bolt to, so that he could, we would always check. We'll go check on you in 5 minutes,
Yep. Oh,
and anyway,
had one
so
like
eventually
that.
he got his finger caught in the eye bolt, and my husband had to like turn him end over end to unwind because he couldn't.
No.
That's funny. Oh God. Okay, don't call the CPS on me. Call it on my husband. Call it on my husband. I'm just kidding. All right. The Shalon Temple. Can I have a message from my guides? Shalise from Nashville.
Message from my guides. I just see the color green. I see trees. I see real green trees. I don't know if you paint or do, or if you're thinking of painting a room in your house, or I just green.
So could be green for money? Money coming in?
So I was just saying, what is green? The heart chakra.
Yeah.
The money. Again, this feels real positive. I feel like we're trying to really manifest stuff here, not necessarily money, but this is a good time for manifesting. Like, especially between now and October. So whatever it is you're wanting. Now, here's the trouble with manifesting. So the energy for manifesting whatever this is feels really good between now and October. That does not mean it will show up in that timeline.
Right.
Okay. It might show up 6 months later, a year later. But this is a really good period for manifesting, and working with the color green is going to be very helpful.
Is that true for everyone? Manifesting for October?
No, not for everybody. Some people are just good manifestors, others are not.
Yeah.
So there's manifesting is a whole weird thing. And some people are just good manifestors all the time. Some people have blocks of time when it's better. And right now, especially like between now and October 15th.
Oh.
So whatever, get like if you're going to do a board, like a dream board, I would put the background as green. I would have the background as green. You cut out pictures and you pin on the stuff that you want, that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Angel blessings. Handle angel blessings. Hello, my name is Angel. Could be Angel from New York. Are there any messages from my higher self?
So your higher self has a really good sense of humor. And what I was hearing was, man, you really loaded it up this time. Don't forget to take a deep breath every now and then, relax every now and then. Most of the super difficult stuff is already done this time.
Ooh, good. I think I know.
Now
who this,
that does not mean that does not mean that there's not other things, but most of the really big lessons are in the past.
A brave soul. Wow. All right, Lease D, Leesed, and then D is the last initial. I wasn't able to see my grandmother Hilda for years before she died. I'm having recurring dreams that I'm searching for her at her house and unable to find her. Does she have any messages? Wow.
So this is human guilt causing these dreams.
Yeah.
This is not, sometimes we think that these sort of things are actually messages or the other side trying to reach us. This is just the guilt inside your brain trying to sort out and rectify what happened here. She is not mad. She is not angry. Whatever the circumstances were, we understand this, and she just loves you. It's okay to let that go. It's okay to let that go.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Nicole, she also sends butterflies. She sends the butterflies.
Oh, good. Nicole
She's
C.
quite chatty, actually. Sorry.
Good night.
She's got me distracted a bit.
Oh, you've gotten chatty too because of her. All right. Nicole C. I know who you are. Good night, everyone. Big hugs. Tonight, my question to Erik is, what is the next practical step from me? I love you. Erik kisses.
What is the next practical step?
It's her last name is C-E. I won't say, but C-E something. Nicole.
Next practical step. Right now, I don't feel anything. This is still a waiting period. I don't feel like making any changes right now.
Just to everybody, sometimes it helps if you give some narrowing down, like, is this career, is it love life, etc., is it health, etc., as far as, questions, for example, like this.
Erik is showing me, like, I feel like I'm on a barrel in water and I'm on a board and I'm just trying to find the equilibrium where I'm at right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
It
can be really hard.
Stage.
Yep. It can be really hard when we get the ball rolling on something to sit in the kind of still energy and wait for the next thing to show up. It's not time to change anything yet.
And that's the time where a lot of you guys just ask questions on lives like this. It's like, what's going on? I got nothing.
Yeah.
All right. Angelica Pantera, any messages regarding a man I am falling for? Angelica Pantera.
I'd like to have his first name.
Yeah.
But I just hear cautiously optimistic. Cautiously optimistic.
Okay.
You got to pay attention to the signs, to what's going on. I'm a big fan of when we're in new relationships to be here more than here right away. And I'm a water sign. Water signs are ruled by emotion, but we got to also stay here. Okay. So pay attention to what's happening, but I feel cautiously optimistic. He's got some baggage. Well, I say he, assuming that it's a man, but it might not be. This other person has some baggage. Figure out what that is before you jump right in.
As a man, there's a man she's falling for. Yeah.
Okay. So that you know how to kind of manage it. I will say that Erik is saying there's the potential for the two of you to sort of trigger insecurities within each other. That's actually a good thing. There's lessons to be learned here. So
are they contracted to have a relationship to work on lessons?
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
And that's not always a bad. Yeah, that's not always a bad thing. It can be a little bumpy, but it can be wonderful if the communication is good.
Yeah. All right. Bobby P. from Manville, New Jersey. Should I continue to live with my family or try to find a place of my own? I don't even know what I'm here to learn, but all I care about is my happiness. I love you, Erik. We care about you.
It's time to find a place on your own, but not impulsively. Find something that's really going to work, that we can afford, that we feel comfortable with. But it's time to make the plans to move out.
All right. What's the next step for him to find happiness beside that?
So this is a situation where, where we're living, might contribute to our happiness, but this is truly introspection, truly being comfortable with yourself.
Yeah.
This is where you find happiness, knowing who you are and being okay with it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's all good and well, but, where we live, even if we're the most upbeat, most happy person, where we live can bring us down. And there's a little bit of stifling energy where you're at now, but it might take a bit of time to find the right place. So, start looking, start manifesting, start thinking about what you want next.
Awesome. Veronica Drake is in the house. She says, hey, all. She just did a past life reading and emotion code deal on one of my daughters that blew her away. It was awesome. And I'm so grateful for that. So, hi, Veronica. I'm so glad you joined the thread here. All right, Denise. Okay, Denise, you already asked questions. I can't do it. Fernanda Blanco. Hi, can I have a message for my guides? Fernanda Blanco.
I just see birds. I'm seeing birds.
It's ready for you to fly out of the nest. Or what does that mean, Eric?
I'm saying, Eric, what the heck are the birds? What the heck are the birds about? So actually, what I'm hearing from Eric is we have to pay closer attention to the messages that are coming. I feel a little bit scattered in the mind. Spirit guides are sending birds, sending feathers, answering questions for you, but we're missing them. Okay. Birds are big for this person. I don't know what this is about with the birds, but birds are big messages for you. So if you're seeing birds or drawn to certain birds, actually look up the birds and see what the messages are. If all of a sudden you're seeing cardinals, if all of a sudden you're seeing buzzards,
a crow, the meaning of, yeah, good idea.
Yep, owls. If you're seeing this, a lot of totem animals for this person come through with as birds.
Cool. Susan Lucero O'Brien, any messages for her about her ascension process?
So Eric was kind of funny. He's like, it's like using diesel right now. So it must be really kind of powerful, really amped up or getting ready to amp up again.
Oh.
My God, this is super weird. And this is something you're gonna have to do some research for. But Erik is saying licorice extract, and I literally have no idea.
Ooh, let me
look what that does.
While you keep talking.
I have no clue why, but he actually showed me a black Twizzler. Ugh, and he said licorice extract. So this is gonna help you through your process. I'm sorry, I don't really know what that does or why he's saying that.
Okay.
I don't feel like okay.
Respiratory and digestive disorders, reduces stress and depression, controls cholesterol, boosts immunity, keeps your liver healthy, treats skin disorders, weight management, and treats sore throat and cough. So there's lots of different things, basically.
We don't need we don't need to consume a ton of black jelly beans or something like this.
Oh no, you don't want to. You will have much problem with the aldosterone and and ADH.
So it's not. That's not what he's talking about. He's not talking about actually eating black licorice candies, but smelling it or figuring out how to use it in a healthy way for you is going to be very good.
Drops. It comes in drops.
Yep. But I guess check with your doctor before you do anything.
Always. We have to say
that was a weird one for me. I'm glad you looked it up. I had no idea what that was
about. Okay. Raul Flores from California. I would like to know if my lost I skipped a couple, sorry, but I'll come back to you. If my lost dog Zeus will ever come back.
Okay, so if we're talking about come back in the form that you know him of, and this dog, Zeus, I don't feel super positive about that right now. Okay, I don't like, it just doesn't feel like it's in the cards. However, this is an animal soul that you are connected to and you've seen before and you may see again in this lifetime. There's always hope. There's always a possibility.
Could it come back as a bird or a cat or something else? Are you saying it's just not coming back as a dog?
Right, as this dog Zeus that he knows. I don't feel that happening right now.
Okay.
I don't feel him like he's lost and we're gonna all of a sudden find him. I hope it happens. Right
That's
now,
cool.
it doesn't feel, it doesn't feel super positive in that regard.
Yeah,
but
Zeus
this is
is
a
free
soul
will
of,
too. You know, so
yeah, this is a soul of an animal that you are connected to and you will probably see again in this lifetime, but in a different form.
All
Oh,
right.
I hope you find him though.
Me too. All right, Shala Uten, does Eric have a message for me about working with him, Source, and my grandmother, who is deceased?
So he directs me right to the ear, right to the ear. So clairaudient, clairaudience.
Yeah.
Like do some exercises in regards to clairaudience. Now, I do want to say sometimes claircognizant and clairaudient are kind of interchangeable because clairaudient can be outside the body. It can be literally a disembodied voice that we hear or something like that.
Yeah.
Right. But it can also be a thought or an idea or something that pops into your head, which kind of crosses over into the claircognizant.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
So even though I'm being directed to the ear and the clairaudient, do some research on claircognizance as well. These are the two right now of the clairs to focus on opening. Ooh. And I'll just real quick, I know a good exercise for opening clairaudient is super easy. You sit somewhere, wherever, and you close your eyes and you literally, it's not necessarily meditation. You literally close your eyes and you list off in your head every noise you hear, every single thing you hear. Ooh, better to do it outside because there's usually more noise outside. Yeah. The car horn beep, the wind blowing through the leaves, and you just practice that, and that helps open up the clairaudient.
What do you say in your mind?
You just list it in your head. Yep, in your head, okay. in your mind, everything, every single thing that you're hearing. You'll be surprised how much sound is actually happening around you when you sit and pay attention to it.
That is cool information. I love that. All right, Janice Link wants to know any messages for her at this time. She's a tarot card expert.
So I'm actually, like
Angela, I'll get to you. I promise. Right. Go ahead.
I'm seeing like toxins being pulled out through the feet. Like doing a detox bath for your feet. There's something going on there, like a cleansing that involves the feet. So I don't know, maybe do some of this. I'm actually hearing that this is a pretty good tarot reader, like a pretty excellent tarot reader. She must have been doing it for a long time. Yeah. So it has nothing to do with that. It's just I feel like we've got to cleanse and pull the toxins out through the feet.
Yeah, and you can probably find out. It's probably I've seen videos where people do this. They put their feet in water with this whatever substance, and boom, the water is black afterwards. So yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. And you can do it with scalar energy detox as well. Yeah. All right. Angela Linderman, I'm so sorry I skipped you. My name is Angela. Has my daughter met her soulmate?
Yes. We do not all have just one soulmate, though.
Oh, yeah.
There are many soulmate connections. Not everybody gets to meet one in life, but yes, whoever she's met is a soulmate connection. Yes.
Oh, that's good. Good. Beatrice Hilke, here, Eric, will my daughter be okay in the Army? She just started. Thank you for her service. Please let her know that.
Yes. So of course there's a lot of free will involved here. I'm actually not feeling that this is a career type of situation. I'm not seeing 20, 30 years. I'm seeing 4 years, 8 years, something like that.
But will she be
That
safe?
can change.
Yeah.
I don't feel any major danger
Good.
immediately coming up.
Okay.
But I definitely don't feel like a career situation right now. That might change. I
Yeah, of
don't think
course.
so. Yeah.
Okay. I would love a message from my spirit guides or Erik, please. Roxandra from Washington State. Silver Eagle, we love you too.
So I'm actually getting panic here. So if you're struggling with anxiety or panic issues or something physical here, we got to work on that. We've got to work on that. If you're a big worrier, if you're actually having like high blood pressure or cholesterol issues, we've got to work on whatever this energy is right here on the chest.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, is it something coming from another life? This anxiety?
No, it's this time. It's whatever's happening in this lifetime.
So what should she do?
Okay. So first and foremost, make sure that you're up to date with your medical stuff, that we know if there's anything happening here, cholesterol, blood pressure, any asthma. Asthma can give me this heaviness.
Yeah.
If that's not what it is, then it's emotional.
Okay.
Anxiety.
Yeah, but be sure to get checked out. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Okay. Carolyn Shaw, can I know if I can become a medium / channeler?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I mean, everybody can, but in her case, does she have a particular gift?
Yeah.
Or what is
If you're not already working with other people, like in a group or something like this, you need to bring that in.
Yeah, they're practice groups all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. And there is still a feeling of insecurity or self-consciousness. It's really hard to like step out of this and do that sort of thing. We've got to let go of that self-consciousness or questioning what we're getting. When you're getting messages, you just deliver them, even if they don't make any sense to you. You just, okay, this is what I'm getting. I don't know.
It's like fake
they
it
don't
till you
have
make
to
it,
make
man. It's true.
Yeah,
And
they don't have to make sense to you.
Yeah. And you'll start getting feedback, maybe not right away. Yeah, my God, that's right. Blah, blah, blah. So, that's the way to build up your confidence. And it's very difficult to be a psychic medium. I mean, the world's against you guys. I mean, seriously, because people are such assholes, whatever.
Yeah.
So, but we still love them. Yeah.
Yes.
Brenda says, hi, Veronica. All right. Stephanie Clark, is there a greater purpose to Erik being my spirit guide? I'll be working with, channeling Erik for good purpose and to help others. Or is it just because I asked him to be and wanted him to be with her?
So really what Erik is saying about that is any time that he steps forward to guide somebody, it's for a greater purpose. It really is. It's not just because somebody asked him. It's all been contracted and it's all been in the works before this.
Yeah.
So truly it's about the raising the vibration of Earth. And so.
Wow.
It's part of what
purpose? And Jennifer, I skipped you. I'm sorry, but I'll get back to you. Yeah. So what is there for Stephanie?
So what he's saying is for the people that he's come to and that he works with, it doesn't mean you have to be out there and preaching and doing these huge big things publicly. It might just mean that through working with him, you gain an understanding of spirit, and if you talk about it with people here and there, or people might see how you're living your life, and it spreads the light.
Yeah, some people are just here to raise the vibration of the planet.
Yes.
And it's huge. And maybe you're one of those. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Jennifer Berman. Hi, would love a message from Erik on if EM hospitality is the right direction. If not, what is his advice? Jennifer Berman from California. I don't know what EM, emergency medicine hospitality. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hospitality field.
This is what he's saying is this is not the end all be all, but yes,
Okay.
for now, yeah, that's the direction to go.
Will she be successful in that?
Yeah.
Will
Yeah.
she be happier doing something else?
Well, this will lead to something else. This is
Oh, okay.
also just pay attention to your accomplishments and there's this feeling of what is that when people accomplish things and they feel like they don't deserve it or it's going to be taken
Oh yeah.
imposter. Is that the
Yeah.
that imposter? Is that what that
Imposter
is? You know?
syndrome?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that where you accomplish these things or you get these things and then you feel like, oh my God, I just pay
Oh,
attention to that kind of
I'm like
energy.
that. Oh my God, I'm like that all the way. Yeah, of course. Wow. Yeah. Interesting.
Mhm.
All right. Carrie Sweeney wants to know, should she sell her house?
Cool. So this is one of those situations where neither one of the decisions is wrong. So if you want to sell the house, sell the house. If you don't want to sell the house, keep the house. Eric has said this before many times. Sometimes when we're faced with a decision as humans, we think one is right and one is wrong. And
Yeah.
sometimes one is easier and one is harder. I don't like to use right or wrong, but that's how we think as humans. One is right, one is wrong. Sometimes one is easier, one is harder. This doesn't feel like it feels like if you want to sell it, sell it. If you don't.
Well, what the timeline of her life, would it be better in the long run if she sold it or if she didn't sell it?
Well, okay. If you don't sell it now, you'll sell it in 2 years, give or take.
All right. Eric, what would you do if it was your house and you were a human?
Sell it.
Okay. Oh, dang it.
Sell it. But
Sorry.
make sure you get the price right. Look
Yeah.
into some numerology when you're pricing the house. If you really want to sell it,
Ooh.
look into some numerology when you're pricing the house.
Good.
Yep.
All right. Dipty A, any message regarding my cancer treatment, please? From the Woodlands, Dipty, last initial A. First of all, I'll ask, would low dose naltrexone help at all?
Yeah.
Sometimes it can help just mitigate the side effects of chemo and radiotherapy.
Yeah. The like the mental effects, some of the
Everything,
physical
even the
effects.
physical.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So I am hearing that would actually be appropriate here. And I'm also hearing, and of course, I can't tell if we've just switched or we're going to switch what we're doing, but the switch feels good. So,
Okay.
I can't, sometimes with the other side, with the timelines, I can't tell if we've just switched the protocol of treatment or we're going to.
But whatever it is, good.
Yeah, the switch feels good. Yes.
What about IV lipoic acid? A lot of times, IV
Is that
lipoic
designed
acid
for energy?
and, I don't know, LDN together has been known to cure even the most advanced stage pancreatic cancer, etc.
When you just said that, whatever that second thing was you said, I was hearing that would boost the energy.
Wow. All right. So, and you know what? You have to fight your doctor sometimes, okay?
You
Because
do.
these are very
really
safe.
do.
There's no reason not to try it. These drugs are known as the why not drugs. Like, what the hell? Why not try it? And why not? Because Big Pharma has been lobbying against these and hiding these things from doctors because they're so cheap and so safe that they can't make a profit on it. So, be the squeaky wheel, demand, insist, almost to the point of like, okay, if you don't do this for me, I mean, this is my last choice, then I'm going to take matters in my own hand. Anybody want to be my lawyer? That kind of thing. So really, you got to fight for your life. And I see so many people don't want to do that. Oh, but he's the doctor and all that. So, no.
Right. And that's what Eric is saying. It is that people oftentimes think that the doctor just knows best. And a lot of times doctors can be tunnel visioned.
Yeah.
And so
even some of the best ones, even some of the really good ones, like one of the best nephrologists in the world took care of my sister Denise. And so she was put in the MICU, and my husband and I went to go check on her. And I looked at the monitors, her blood pressure was like, systolic was 40. And I said, oh my God, what the F? And so I ran out to the hall, ran into the nephrologist, and I said, so-and-so, I won't say his name, Denise's cratering. I said, yes, I know. She's probably in septic shock. Yeah. Yeah, she probably is. Well, my God, do some things like, she's probably coming from her central line. But she needs that food, the nutrition from the total personal nutrition. So not if she's dead. Why don't you take the line out, culture the tip, and find out what bacteria and the antibiotic sensitivities it has to it, and then put a new one on the other side. And so he did, and she lived for a while longer anyway, for many years after. It's like some doctors don't even think. It's just I have snatched so many of my relatives and friends from the jaws of death. I swear to God. Even some of the best doctors, because the best ones get so busy they don't have time to think, about patient as a whole unit. Marion Scott, how many more months will I live in the apartment in Tampa, Florida?
8. 8 is what I heard.
8 months. Not 8 years? Be quiet, Bella.
You asked the question and I heard the number 8.
Okay.
So
probably that. Ooh, it's about to storm. We need rain here so bad. All right, Michelle Dyer. Can Erik tell me if I should get the tune-up? I want to say that what I see in people, Veronica Drake says, hi, Brenda, is that a lot of times each tune-up has more significant effects because it's like, I don't think anybody ever has to go past 2 or 3 tune-ups. They use the onion peels. It's like having pneumonia and you need, more than one course of antibiotics. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah. So Erik said, just the fact that you're asking the question is because it's probably time for the tune-up.
Okay. Ben M. I'm thinking of changing career to become a management consultant. Any messages from Spirit on my career? Ben Mears, Mears, in Southampton, England.
Yeah. So this feels really positive, but we have to be calculating as we make the changeover. There's the feeling of kind of whatever it is you're doing now, like they kind of go from one to the next. So yes, work on the ship, but don't immediately quit whatever you're doing right now and jump into this. It's a process. Maybe give it 3 to 6 months to switch over. But yeah, whatever it is that you're doing or we're doing, that energy is leaving anyways.
Okay. All right. Annie. Hi, Elisa and Erik. I'd love to hear from my daddy, Ron Kirk.
So he's doing great. There's this very charming energy, very something about his face. Like, I feel like he could talk you into anything, but it wouldn't be anything bad. It's just like, he's very trustworthy. He's great. He's great. This is weird. So snails.
What?
So like we think like signs and messages come in like the butterflies and the feathers and the coins. Snails.
Oh, wow. So that's cool.
No idea why, but snails are something that he sends.
I used to have this neighbor, Mr. Delaney, when we were just little bitty kids. He lived on the cul-de-sac, the end of the cul-de-sac, and we would pick the snails off his plants and then take them in wagons and resell it to him. It's like,
oh no.
Yeah, he bought them too.
Little Ponzi scheme.
I know, definitely. God. All right, Bahamas.
He also, I'm sorry. He also
says
it was his time. It was his time. It was his time to go.
Any recommendations from Ron to his daughter as far as her life, the direction?
It's funny because when you said that, I felt like a cheerleader. Like maybe he was a good cheerleader for her and like real supportive. So try to like, when you're thinking of things or, thinking of scenarios in your head, try to think of what he would say or how he would view you or what he would think rather than how you are viewing it yourself.
That's nice. I like that. All right. The Bahamian gal, Licia from the Bahamas. I love the Bahamas so much. I spent a lot of like several weeks in the Exumas. Loved it. Wondering if there are any messages from my guides, and is my mother, Linda, one of them? Lecia or Lecia. I don't know. Lecia. Sorry.
So Erik has told me before that any soul that's on the other side that is willing to help you in your life can be considered a spirit guide. So yes, your mother is one of your guides, one of the souls that helps you.
Okay.
And I just keep hearing music, dancing and music, and listening to music, dancing to music. This sort of energy, very healing, very powerful as far as connecting to your guides and bringing positive energy in for you.
Wow. Okay. That's cool. Edna Farrell, Austin. Hi from Austin, friends. Can you please ask Erik if he has any messages for me? Love you, Edna.
So I feel like we've got to work on the joints and the mobility. I feel sore in the body, like sore in the body.
Yeah. I don't know if she had trouble with her feet.
Okay.
I just Kira, but I don't know if that.
Yeah, I feel like whatever we can do to stay mobile. Sometimes when the body's in pain, our instinct is to stop.
Yeah, because it hurts to move.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can get into water, like a pool or something, but I feel like it's very important to keep moving whatever you can move. Okay. If your feet are too sore and you can't walk or do anything like that, then keep the upper body mobile. Mobility is very important here.
Does it have anything to do with things like, I'll just list them one by one and you say yes or no. Trapped emotions, because that can cause pain.
Yes.
Lost soul fragments that need to be reattached.
No.
Past life bleed through.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So maybe another tune-up would help. Oh, okay. All right. TK Trevor. I know your last name. It ends with a K. From Australia. Question: is there any message for me from anyone?
Yeah, travel. If you can do some traveling, it's time to start traveling.
To where? Out of the country? Out of Australia?
It doesn't even have to be out of the country. There's kind of this nomadic feel right now that we've got to sort of tap into. So if you can travel, if you're sitting with an idle weekend and you can drive 2 hours to the coast or something, do it. Get some.
Does Trevor have a history of another life of being a nomad?
Yeah.
I felt it. Yeah, interesting. So that thing needs to come out, I guess.
Yes.
All right, Rachel S. Hi, ladies. Would love to know if my finances and love situation will improve soon. Please, Erik, help her.
So there is definitely some contract stuff happening here with the finances and the love life.
Right.
The finances feel easier, to be honest, than the love life. Watch the spending. Watch the spending. Oh, did I lose you? I don't know if you guys can hear me. At least I've lost you. Uh-oh. Well, I'm just going to keep talking in case you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? The financial stuff, if you feel like you want to buy something, wait 3 days before you do it. Oh God, I don't know if I'm on, if you guys can hear me. Uh-oh. Huh. Oh, that was crazy. Is it your storm in your area? Can you hear me?
now it came on and sounds like it's about to start up again.
Yeah, I was wondering if.
So anyway, thank you.
Oh,
So sorry about you. We need the rain, God. And thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Eric. Jennifer, psychic medium, jenniferdoran.com. I love you all. Be sure you subscribe and don't forget the next live. Love you.
thanks, guys.
It's okay. Scout goes, oh, it's okay, baby. The